You see the stone wall of the brown house?
Yes, I see that right there, yes.
That was the heavy track.
That stone wall was a heavy track there, okay.
Here on the phone.
Yeah, okay.
This is where the cars came out. So again, look at the grade, okay? And you can picture it.
Okay, yep.
Somebody's been back here. There's fresh tire tracks. What this road is up here to the left that I'm alongside of right now.
Yeah, I see that going up there. It definitely is a road. Is this back in the area where Mrs. Bauer lived?
I'm looking right at her house.
That was her house right there?
Yep.
So that's where Mrs. Bauer lived. Right there, yeah. I mean, I wasn't there since 1960, so that's I forget what it looked like. Where Mrs. Bauer, we called her the goat lady, lived, and I wasn't back here in a long, long time, the early 60s. I'm at the foundations here for those buildings along the Pennsylvania Gravity. Tree growing right in the middle of this foundation. Good, we're back at the foundation. I got it on speakerphone. I'm going to put your voice on the film. What are we looking at now? We're at these foundations.
Well, I don't know how big the engine houses were, but there were at least 2 or 3 steam engines within one of those buildings. And if you see where the cable came through into the building, that had to be where the engines were.
Okay, yeah, we didn't see that. We've seen there's a lot of foundations here. Appears to be nobody at that house there. I didn't
That's
see any.
News.
Yeah.
But I did notice the inspection sticker on that Mustang convertible, and it's very current.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't notice that, but yeah, we're at the foundations now, and they're all different shaped. There's like a ravine here. We're looking at a tree growing in the middle, like 2 feet wide, maybe, like 2 foundations with a ravine in the middle. I don't know what that'd be. And yeah, they're all over the place. There's trees growing up inside them, and some are falling down, some are up in pretty good shape. But this would be an engine house for the Pennsylvania Gravity?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And of course, nearby, as you're looking down the grade, as you're looking, the direction you're going to walk.
Yes. Okay.
We think the pond was somewhere to the left, which would have made sense because it would have been a gravity feed.
Okay.
But we couldn't figure out exactly where the pond was.
Okay, so we continue going south along this. Is there a path there that's going to take us to the next foundation?
There are no more foundations, okay?
Okay.
You're going to be walking down the right of way of the gravity.
Okay, all right.
You're going to just walk down through the woods with the foundations at your back.
Okay.
Just keep on walking, and then you'll come to the rock cuts.
Okay, all right. What I'll do...
I showed you on my phone.
Yes, I will turn the phone off now, and I'll call you when you get down there. I'll call you again.
And you'll be down inside of those rock cuts, and as I told your son, even though you walk out of the rock cuts, keep walking, and there's a stone wall. If you're brave enough, you can walk up on top of it, and you can't believe how large it is.
Okay, we're heading that way right now. We're in that notch that he was talking about where the track went through, because there is rocks on each side, like they probably cut their way through here. Looks like a drill mark on the side of the rock there where they drilled through to make this notch. So it has to be the notch that he was talking about. But it's all blocked with trees. I think we're in the notch right now. We can see drill marks on the rock, but it only goes down so far, then it's all grown in. A lot of trees. I don't know when the last time you were here, but we're down about 3/4 of the way, and we do see drill marks on the rocks on the side, but it's blocked. We can't get any further. But if we kept following this would lead you to that other foundation you were talking about?
The big stone walls.
Yes, yeah.
Exactly. You can't walk through it. It's not grown in?
It is grown in bad, yeah. My son and wife are up on the edge. They're trying to walk the edge, but I'm in the notch right now, and it's rock lined, so it has to be the notch you were talking about. And we can't get through because of the all the brush at the other end.
Oh, what a shame. I don't remember it being all that difficult.
Yeah, it's not really a deep notch. It might be 5 feet deep. It's not. The walls aren't really that high, but you can see drill marks.
You've got to keep going.
The notch is deeper than this. It's we're in the wrong notch.
No, there's only one. There's only one path that the gravity was on, so it has to. You're in the right place. I just don't think you've seen all of it yet.
Maybe yeah, if we got down past the brush, maybe it'd be a lot. The walls are higher on each side.
Maybe your son could be adventuresome and try to get down, keep going down further.
Looking at big clinkers from a coal fire, probably that ran that engine up there. They're all over the place here. The engine foundations are up on top of the hill, and these pieces of burnt coal all over down here. Looks like the creek that went by that house, and it's getting bigger as it goes down. They actually built a culvert for the water to go underneath the railroad tracks, and we are now at the Erie Railroad. We're going to follow that back towards the Salvation Army. And on the old Erie Railroad bed, and the metal is still in the ground here all the way up. We're going to follow this up towards the Salvation Army, get in my car, and then go back up and get Dave's Jeep. The water coming out of that culvert. Looks like it really washed out down here too. All the rainstorms we had the last few weeks. Looking up towards that house where Mrs. Bauer lived. Bolts are missing right here on the track, but I'll get some footage on the way up. It's rare to see metal on abandoned railroad. Continuing along the Erie Railroad bed down here in Scranton on the lower side of East Mountain. Still walking along that railroad bed, and huge rocks up there side of the cliff. We'd have to walk up that way to get back to the Jeep, but we're not going that way. Tracks have been abandoned a long time for all these trees to grow around them, and we're up against some more big rock cliffs. Billboards, 81. Like the trolley tracks down here. Somebody wrote an epitaph on the wall here. Good spot for Dave to practice rappelling. Looking at the trolley tracks now. Continuing along the Erie Railroad bed. Right here. A lot of cliffs here and other roads, and we did see some quads. And we're looking right at Route 81. More rocks, and it looks like another notch cut out for the tracks here. We're still trucking along the old Erie Railroad bed down here in Scranton. Thing made out of concrete, some kind of a pillar for the mining operations. Got to walk back now, get the car. Could have been a bridge going across the highway. In the area of some of the houses on the road we just took to get in here. We're going to be going back that way. Pushed out underneath the tracks here, and the whole bank came down on top of the track. The railroad tie got rotted out, got washed out underneath it. Growing right inside that tree. Had them in here a long time. Thing here made out of concrete, maybe old steps. Right next to 81. The tracks are gone, and we're right up against the houses now. The track right here, still in the ground, and a set of metal steps going up to the homes. There's a track right there. There's the tracks. Football. Another path going up to where the homes are. And it's still to our right. Disappears every now and then, goes underground and comes back up again. bed here. Looks like the water comes down by the old track, crosses here, and right down there near the ditch by 81. More tracks. Rails are blocking all the water. Right next to the highway. That little swamp was dammed up by the tracks. A Jeep here, maybe stolen. Back at the car. Get the car. I'm gonna drive in now so Dave can get the Erie Railroad bed that we just walked on. It's all grown in here, and maybe the metal is gone. I'm not sure. Back in for the Jeep. We're gonna wait here, make sure to get it safely, and then get back out.